Hello. In this video, we will be discussing about the 10th zodiac sign, which is Capricorn or Makar, as it is called in Sanskrit. In our earlier videos, we had discussed zodiac signs of Aries through Sagittarius, and this is 10th in the series. Now, as we know that Makara, or the zodiac sign of Capricorn, is 10th, or is the 10th zodiac sign. It's a natural ruler of the 10th house in the Vedic chart, and also the natural ruler of the zodiac sign of Capricorn is Saturn. So what does Makara mean? Makara is the Sanskrit word for Capricorn. What does Makara mean in Sanskrit? And the Sanskrit translation of Makara is that it is a sea monster, as per the Sanskrit dictionary. And it could be related to any kind of a sea monster like a crocodile or a shark, any kind of a sea monster. And sometimes in zodiac signs you would have seen the picture of a crocodile related to the zodiac sign of Capricorn. So this is the Sanskrit translation. And the purpose of these videos are pretty much to go into Vedic astrology and the ancient scripts of Vedic astrology, and to figure out what the saints or the authorities on Vedic astrology have said thousands of years ago. Because as we see in recent times, a lot of the so-called Vedic astrologers have cropped up who mix Western and Vedic astrology and come up with their own imaginative explanation of Vedic astrology. And the purpose of this video is to make sure that we go into the basics, we see what the sages of Vedic astrology or the ancient scriptures have actually mentioned, and to make sure that your readings are accurate, because if you follow the sages, you can never go wrong. So what does Sage Parashara say about the zodiac sign of Capricorn or Makara? Sage Parashara says that people with this ascendant or the moon sign are generally weak initially, but with age they go stronger. And they may be weak in their younger ages, but all of a sudden you'll see they become strong and taller. So their entire body or their structure improves a lot with age. As far as the other facial characteristics of the zodiac sign of Capricorn or Makara as an ascendant or the moon sign is concerned, is that the nose is long and the hair is a little coarse. The eyes are deep, so they're pretty intense to look at. If you look at the eyes of a person with Capricorn or Makara ascendant or moon sign. And why I'm saying moon sign is that because moon being the closest to the earth as a planet, because we consider moon as a planet in Vedic astrology, it does have a major impact. So we have to look at a chart from the ascendant's point of view, as well as the moon sign, or the Rashi as it is called in Vedic astrology. So that's what Sage Parashara says about the facial characteristics, that the nose is long, the eyes are pretty intense and deep, and the hair is coarse for people with Makara or Capricorn ascendant or moon sign. As far as their behavior is concerned, Makara or Capricorn people are very calculative and they are very business minded. And another good quality associated with Makara is that they can take quick decisions. They are not fickle minded. We have seen in our earlier videos about various other ascendants where we have discovered that there are other zodiac signs where people are unable to take quick decisions and very fickle minded. However, Makara people can take quick decisions, very businesslike, and they're not fickle minded at all. And they have a lot of confidence. And this ability to take quick decisions comes from the very fact that they are confident people. They are generally very honest and can be relied, very sincere, very honest. So when you see a person with this lagna, or sometimes moon sign, like I said, sometimes we have to look at the moon sign as well, because moon being the closest, so we have to see from both the angles, that they're generally very honest and sincere and can be relied upon. And if, however, there's an influence of a malefic on this lagna, then of course it's a different situation. They can become dishonest as well. But generally, if there's no malefic influence on the ascendant or the moon sign for Capricorn or Makara, they're very, very patient, very reliable people. You can trust them. Trustworthy is the word, actually. Also, they generally, this people with this ascendant of Makara or Capricorn face a lot of difficulties and obstacles in their lives. And the good news is that these people are capable to handle obstacles which come into their lives. So you will see a particular characteristic that people with this ascendant or moon sign will have a lot of obstacles, but at the same time, God has provided them the ability to fight with these obstacles or challenges in life. Very hardworking people. Why hardworking? Because you see, the natural ruler of the zodiac sign of Capricorn is Saturn, and Saturn is all about work and hard work and discipline and sincerity and reliability. So a very close association with the ruler of this planet's qualities per se. So they are hard workers as well, and their married life is generally successful. And Sage Parashara even goes to the extent of saying that these people generally have a late marriage in life, but the marriage is pretty successful. They make good husbands or good spouses. So this is what Sage Parashara has mentioned about the people with the ascendant of Capricorn or Makara or even the moon sign. And also Sage Parashara has mentioned in his Brihat Pirashara Hora Shastra, which is a compilation of his teachings, that the ruler of Makara or Capricorn is Saturn. Of course, we know about it, but that's where it's coming from. Parashara has mentioned that in his teachings. And the guna associated with Capricorn or Makara is tamoguna, which is tamas. And we have talked about gunas in our previous videos, where there are three kinds of gunas, which is sattva guna, rajaguna, and tamoguna. Sattva being pure, rajas being a little worldly, and tamas is a little about darkness and not being wise, so as to say. So tamas is associated with a little bit of darkness, and we'll get into detailed discussions about these gunas in one of the videos which will be coming shortly. But Sage Parashara has mentioned very clearly that people with the zodiac sign of Capricorn or Makara generally are associated with tamasic guna or tamoguna, as to say. So look at the zodiac sign as an ascendant, look at the Rashi, which is the moon sign, and then you can determine as to what the characteristic is. Also, Sage Parashara has mentioned the direction of this zodiac sign, which is south, southern direction, and you will see people with the ascendants of the zodiac sign of Capricorn or Makara, or even the moon sign, have a tendency to migrate southwards. So that's what Sage Parashara has mentioned. Like I said, just follow the sages and you'll never go wrong in your readings. And these teachings make a lot of sense, as opposed to other astrologers out there who'll come up with their own imaginative ideas about Vedic astrology, which actually is not right. Also, Sage Parashara has mentioned that they have a large body generally, and he has mentioned earlier that initially they are weak, but as they age and grow, they become stronger, taller, and they get bigger as well. And Sage Parashara has also mentioned that this zodiac sign, or people with this zodiac sign, like to live in both forests and lands. So this was the discussion on Makara zodiac sign, or Makara Rashi, or Capricorn zodiac sign, and we will be discussing about another topic in our next video. Thank you.